Thank you, all of my children. We're here today to test the launch of my new cyber rocket. With this, I pledge to you that we will have a man on the Earth by the year 2030.
Can I just say that I hate the Tesla handle? I hate it so much. There's nothing more I hate than the Tesla handle. That's my current biggest hate.
But before we embark on this journey, we must talk about some of the mistakes of the past, so that we are not doomed to repeat them.
The Red House!
Anyway, it was a sunny day in downtown Wuhan, and people were coughing into each other's mouths, as is customary.
Oh.
You're going viral!
Oh no. Oh no.
Douchebag! I'm a big f***ing man and I'm gonna pull out my dick.
What the heck did you just say about me, you little cashier? I will have you know, my husband graduated top of his class in the Navy SEALs, and I've been involved in numerous one-star raids on Yelp with over 300 lawyers. I am trained in making formal complaints and the top 911 speed dialer in the entire suburb. You are nothing to me but just another inconvenience. I will phone the heck out of your manager with a sense of entitlement the likes of you which you have never seen before in this department. Nothing holds people together in a crisis better than a moral busybody.
February 2020, the virus is everywhere. But some were sneaking out. Others not taking it seriously at all.
Cough directly in my face!
And then we would get the thingy that, okay, he passed away a week later.
People were outside, going about their normal lives.
Get drunk before everything closes.
It was time for drastic action. So, the mayors and governors from around the world gathered together with a solution to the problem of sneaking out while grounded. Snitching hotlines.
Ooh, it's always the Karens, man. Why is it always the Karens? Why is it nothing else but the Karens? Why?
That's cool, so appreciate the content.
Thank you! Get this. Thank you so much for the biddies! Oh my lord.
Snitches get rewards.
What?
Simply take a picture of someone and text it.
Text the rat? Bro. What the fuck?
To the official snitch line. To put those rule breakers
Osmongol? Oh my god. Damn.
in their place.
What's up, boys? Over here at Wendy's.
Instant justice.
Some people need to get the message. Send a photo and we will make sure that enforcement comes right away.
But
Outside it must be AI. Bro. AI before AI.
naturally, many New Yorkers did not take very kindly to
Ew. Brother, stop spitting. Ew. Gross. What the fuck?
this idea. So, they decided to text the hotline as well.
I only remember I used to watch this guy who repairs like Apple machines, and he was like biking in New York, and he was saying that the restaurants had this policy that you cannot be inside the restaurant, right? So they made these bubbles next to the restaurant where people were still inside of it, but it was outside. Yeah, Mr. Rossman. Yeah, they had these weird bubble inflatable things, but it was like the same. It's like chairs and tables, and people were together, but it was like outside and not inside, but it was inside, just outside inside.
Text after text came rolling in. What a success. Let's open the first one. Surprise. Turns out people weren't just sending in tips.
I have an information that led to the arrest of my neighbor. Is that a mushroom cock? Just a tip. It was a tip.
They were sending the whole shaft. Oh, Jesus. Next one.
My goodness.
Next. 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 Just close it. I can't, it's just going faster. Text after text was the same. Pictures of people giving the finger, dick pics, edgy Blasio memes. This isn't helping at all. Sir, our servers can't handle this amount of erotica all at once. Well, save some of the more tasteful nudes on this thumb drive and shut it down. And
Oh, he took some copies. Lads, you might have been in. You never knew. But your beautiful, artistically rendered shaft gotten saved.
so it crashed.
Ooh.
But the snitches forgot the first rule of snitching. Snitches get unmasked by
Bitches.
state sunshine laws. In Missouri, they have them. 2 weeks after their own snitching program went live, turned out it was all subject to public record by anyone who requested it. So not only is all of this information not anonymous or private, it's published indefinitely.
Oof. 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 Yeah, is that karma? That might be karma. I don't want my name known, but why are other vape shops allowed to be open?
On a government website with zero redaction. Oh dear. Of course, I'm not going to put any of those details here. But if you live in Missouri and
Missouri?
you're a bit curious,
Links, as always, are in the description down below.
in Washington and Louisiana, people were unmasked too. In Frisco, Texas, they made an app for snitching as well. But there was backlash and it was terminated. In LA, the mayor's infamous
Snitches get rewards.
statement was walked back. In Victoria, a couple was fined $1,500 each for going on a drive to Lake's entrance and posting photos on social media.
Bro, Americans were living through this entire thing very differently, like holy shit.
You there, sir? I certainly hope you got a license.
Warned that if they do it again, they would be arrested.
Jesus
Except the
Christ.
photos were from a year ago.
We're not going to get...
It's photoshopped. That's what they did for self-defense. It's not real. They were tricking you fools.
everything right all the time, and we will make mistakes.
But worst of all was the UK.
9 coppers for one lad.
Well, you relax.
ridiculous.
194,000 calls in a single month.
British lads. Where is the loyalty? Where is the keep it in the family? It was awful in the UK, still is. I'm afraid it might have not been because of the virus. Like, my condolences.
Month had been made regarding people leaving their homes without a license, and tens of thousands of fines had been issued.
The British frown down on telltales. There's even an old nursery rhyme.
Telltale tit, your
What the fuck?
tongue shall be slit.
Whoa.
You make any more noise, and I'm calling the police.
Show me what you've got.
What the fuck? Ordinary behavior was criminalized. Criminal behavior was ignored. The good people of Tamriel were left to fend for themselves. Stop right there, criminal scum, was a phrase all but forgotten. Just a distant echo from an age-long past. Where had all the cowboys gone?
And yet, while normal everyday activities were being criminalized, regular crimes were being made de facto legal.
Good job.
Police do nothing around here.
And in major cities, it seemed as though everyone was going for the high score.
Damn.
People
must
aren't
have been
afraid to
fun.
go out on the street at night. What can we do to increase crime? I have an idea. In New York and LA, they experimented with reducing bail to 0.
Huh?
And it went exactly as you'd expect.
Wait. They wanted to reduce crime so that they put the bail to 0 so that you don't get punished? Or they wanted to increase crime? What? What? Why would they do that? No, they couldn't hold everyone safely. So they didn't want people to go to the prison. So they were like, okay. You know, you guys, you should really pick the leaders or like whoever gets put into a decision chair, because what the fuck? New York? Early inmates release. Oh, they released even... Surely the inmates who have been early released were grateful for the opportunity to be able to integrate back into society, right? Surely that they were rehabilitated and grateful, and they treasured the opportunity and they changed their life around, and
But it wasn't enough.
Right?
So they said any burglaries up to $1,000 worth of goods would no longer result in the police showing up to the scene. So you're telling me that I can steal up to $1,000 worth of goods, and the police won't even try to make an arrest?
Well, maybe one day, if somehow they're identified.
But you want everyone to wear a mask, too.
Yes.
So people walked up to the buffet and had their fill.
oh my god.
If you could...
They really didn't think that through, huh? What the fuck? Thank you, Sri Lanka! Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Honestly, I mean, you guys literally legalized buying things or rescuing things up to $1,000? Oh my god. Why couldn't I have been born to American when the COVID thing was going on? Oh my god. See? I know. I see it now. Oh my god.
Walk into a store,
I see it now.
grab what you want, and just go.
I see it now. This is the freedom you guys were talking about, huh? You wanna rescue a Nintendo Switch too? Well, a Nintendo Switch is roughly like 500 or 600, so it's still below the $1,000. You could have had it for free. Fuck.
What would shopping look like?
Oh my god! Call the police!
Oh my
Welcome
god!
to Amazon Go.
Is Amazon Go still a thing? Did that ever work out? Yes? No? I'm getting mixed information. Did it work out or not? It was fake? It didn't work? We made this one up? What's Amazon Go? If I understood it right, it's like you just grab shit and you can walk out and like they automatically track what you took and they will just charge you for that or something?
We call it Just Walk Out technology.
Uh-huh.
Piece of shit. Hope you overdose. Piece of shit.
Take whatever you like.
Sometimes when I call 911, nobody answers.
No lines, no checkout. No, seriously.
Shop.
Bro, I just realized that while the virus was hitting America, you guys basically became like GTA 5. But like in real life. That's actually really cool.
Lifters don't seem to care who's watching.
Once you've got everything you want,
that.
you can just go.
Stop it!
Filling bags and backpacks in the middle of the day.
You can keep going. Amazon Go.
Just walk out.
Get back tomorrow?
Crazy.
Tomorrow morning? Tomorrow morning.
Not enough crime. Release the felons. So it was ordered. Anyone who had non-violent misdemeanors, serving sentences of less than a year, or scheduled to be free in 30 days or fewer, was released.
What do you
And the results?
Ooh.
Predictable. One man only lasted 37 minutes.
Really?
Internet historian is goated.
Bro, not even an hour? Are you kidding me?
Minutes before being arrested again. Another man was arrested 3 times in one day. First for attempting to break into a vehicle, next for stealing items out of someone's front yard, and then again for stealing a vehicle.
He didn't even spice it up, man.
And each time he was arrested, he just moonwalked out of there.
What the fuck?
For his 7th time, he got arrested for stealing a vehicle. So apparently he's not very good at it.
Crime rates went right through the ceiling.
Dude, 79% murders, 64% shootings, 34% burglary increase. Dude, the murder part is actually insane. Almost 80% of increase in murders. Is New York okay? I worry for it. Fighting over toilet paper. I'm not sure if it was over toilet paper.
Famous criminal time. Tekashi 69 was released early from his 18-month sentence.
Oh, bro, I completely forgot about this guy. Is he still around? Is he like arrested? What happened to him?
And instantly broke Instagram and YouTube records with his live stream and music video. Other high-profile names asking for early release include R. Kelly, Bill Cosby,
classic,
Martin Shkreli, and our good friend Billy McFarland.
Oh, that was the fire guy, wasn't it? Like the fire festival guy?
Have you heard about the San Francisco poop map?
The what? The what? What's the San Francisco poop map?
Out time. Then some prisoners came together.
I am not getting banned for the poop map. I have no idea. It's an app. I'm scared of it. What is that?
With an idea.
What's your plan?
Oh no.
If we have an outbreak at our prison, then maybe they just have to let some of us go. Worth a shot. So prisoners at the North County Correctional Facility tried passing around water containers and shared a mask to get it.
Bro, it would have been so much better if they just all kissed. Just to make sure. Just like mwah, mwah, mwah.
It worked. Somewhat. As 30 prisoners soon tested positive for the virus.
What the heck?
But then administrators cottoned on to what they were doing, and none of them were released.
Aww. They could have had a group one cash. It would have been perfect. So many poop in the streets that people report it and map it out. Why did you guys start to shit on the streets? I worry for you guys. Celebrities. The lockdown was more dire for some than others. Give a thought for the celebrities. Movie sets were scuttled, productions shut. Where could the special people go to get their daily hit of attention-based dopamine? And what if the lockdown continues? Could they fall into irrelevancy? Something had to be done. Isn't that the time when they sang that awful song? And it was just like giga cringe. And everyone was like filming it from their fucking mansions. And they were just like cancelled, cancelled, cancelled.
Speaking of people who should be in prison, celebrities.
Aww.
We have forgotten about the important people.
Poor rich
Guys,
people.
we're bored too. They crave the attention. They need it. Without it, they will surely shrivel and perish. But when everything gets shut down and they're trapped in their homes and can't get on TV, they begin to go a little stir.
Huh? That ain't me. Don't ask me. That's not me. What the fuck?
Okay guys, now I know we're all feeling the struggle right now. Without television and press following you around, you need to make yourselves trend. We need you now more than ever. Jimmy, female Jimmy, you're the funny guys. You must continue working from home. Your biggest competitor now is a Swedish boy that reacts to funny videos on his kitchen floor.
Sounds doable. It was toilet paper. It was a huge box of, I was like a kid on the toilet on Christmas morning. 60 double rolls of heaven.
You get to play that fun game, protected from the coronavirus or a botched nose job.
These people are really not that funny in real life, huh? Haha. That's kind of disappointing. Wow.
Or both.
Aha! Aha! Ha! 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 Ha!
Everyone in here is gay.
Hello, everybody out there.
No, shut it down. How about an uplifting song to boost morale?
Oh no.
This could be our generation's We Are the World.
Yeah, I can give it a go. I love uplifting music.
Thank you, gal.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you
Imagine there's no heaven. This is not the time when everyone's Grammy's dying, you fucking idiot.
Without their
feel
writers
like
and laugh tracks, they are horrible.
Yeah.
That they feel like they did something significant.
She's so happy. Gal Gadot, whatever
That's
her
what
name
I
is,
did.
Wonder Woman.
I lost my job at the meatpacking plant, but Gal Gadot sang Imagine.
And it's a terrible version. You
That's so sad. It's so cringe. How did this happen? How
See
did
a
they
game
agree to
entitled
this?
Today. So a little game news for you,
Yeah.
Asku. Did you know that Konami announced out of nowhere that
saw.
Silent Hill 1 remake is in development?
saw.
Pokato pause.
I am ready.
You guys suck
My
at singing.
butthole is ready.
Oh boy, Madonna. How about an inspirational speech to lift those faces?
Oh,
I
no.
mean, spirits.
Oh no.
That's the thing about COVID.
Is she in the bathtub? With roses, rose petals, and whatnot? The fuck? What?
19, it doesn't care about how rich you are. It's the great equalizer.
Oh, okay.
And what's terrible about it is what's great about it.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter that she lives in a mansion and she can get everything ordered there, or if she would happen to get sick, she can afford basically the best doctors to show up at her place.
What's terrible about it is it's made
The fucking Kevin Spacey just staring me.
us all equal in many ways. And what's wonderful about it
Damn. Wait, what one wonderful?
is that it's made us all equal.
Did she just say that COVID was wonderful because it made us all equal? Wow, that's a take. Maybe she should have wrote a script or something. Yeah.
In many ways.
Jesus Christ. Maybe just stick to singing.
Cause there's no more pasta, oh no. So we're gonna eat some fried fish.
Okay.
I see. I see. Okay. The Brits, please take her back.
Hey, not bad. Let's try somebody else. Keep it positive, you know.
Cause the last shit comes from motherfucking China.
Thank you, Cardi. You really are the voice of reason.
Government, let me tell y'all motherfuckers something. Guess what, bitch? Coronavirus! This is getting real!
Well, that was... Vanessa, maybe you can speak to your fans? You seem to have a lot of free time at the moment.
Oh, no.
Like, yeah, people are gonna die. It's just terrible, but like, inevitable?
Ooh. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of compassion. Holy shit. Well, yeah, people are gonna die, but, you know, whatever.
Oh god. Oh geez. We're losing them. You guys in your massive houses
That's
and
amazing.
complaining isn't relatable at all. We need to meet them on...
Wait, what did he say? What was it? Pooty pooped on the rug again. Wet. I'm gonna leave it, go to bed, and when the maid comes up in the AM, I will pretend to start cleaning it. So relatable. Damn. So revolutionary. She's an icon. She's the moment.
We need to meet them on their level.
I've got this.
Cried for a second.
It's okay to
And I
cry.
was gonna do it by myself, and then I thought, you know what? It's important for everybody.
But before I continue, ad time.
It's okay to cry, Lance. It's okay. Cool.
The name's
Raycon.
Raycon. But you can call me Raycon,
me.
man.
Raycon, man.
Dad, look, I got you a present. Thanks, son. Let's go throw the old football around in celebration of my new present. Wired headphones. With wires.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually miss when everything was wired, okay? I hated that my phone doesn't have the jack hole anymore. It's only Bluetooth. So, like, what if I wanna travel a long time? Like, let's say I'm going to America, right? Do I have to have, like, 2 sets of Bluetooth earbuds so that I can listen to shit? Or how does it work? What am I supposed to do? I use wired for your PC? Well, I use wired for my PC too, but what about my phone? Yes, actually. Like, what can I do? Stop jacking my holes? You don't understand. My holes work so great, okay? I'm actually very salty about it. Just buy more stuff. Buy Chinese phone. Oh, I almost read buy Chinese people. I was like, what? Ah, he died.
Why, son? Why? You're responsible.
No.
Never again.
Death.
Gotcha. Wired headphones, you dangerous bitch.
Wait, what?
Huh? I can't hear you.
It's
I have my
Joe.
everyday E25 Raycon earbuds in. I'll save you. What? Oh, there's another one. Don't worry, I'll save you too. Now you two kiss. 6 hours of playtime, half the price of other premium brands. Raycon good, wires bad.
I still miss my wires. What the fuck?
Will you seamlessly connect your Bluetooth with me?
Can I get a closer look? Wow, I love the range of colors they come in. Of course I will. Let me just put them in right now.
My
Wow,
goodness.
they fit so
She just put it in like that. No protection, no nothing.
snug.
Wow. I think I'll put mine in as well.
Oh my god, he
Just
just
don't
put
insert
it
them
in.
into other holes. Hey Doc, it's happened again. Raycon good, wires bad.
No way.
Oh no.
Cleaning is as easy as 1,
Oh.
2, 3. What's wrong? Don't want to live in cyberpunk and have your brain all f***ed up by 5G? Ethan? You seen it? Raycon good, wires bad.
No! He's dead.
Go to buyraycon.com/internet store to save 15% off the first order of the
He's
everyday
dead.
even 25 earbuds from Raycon.
Raycon.
Ad over.
Onions. Humble yellow onions.
Onions.
£6 onion.
Onion. Onion. Onion. Onion.
Gripping the onion like a tennis ball.
Onion.
It's time for an uplifting story. Prim
Not
Nerdy Pandy,
onion.
56, works at Mumbai Airport. Everything was going into lockdown and he wanted to be with his family. But they were in Allahabad and he was stuck in Andheri East. Just fly. No flights. Just drive. Not so simple. Roads are closed to all non-essential travel.
So he became an onion and he shipped himself to his family as an onion. And they all ate him, used him for curry. And they were like, no, you were supposed to just hug me.
What to do?
Onion.
So he hatched a plan. I'll become an essential traveler.
An onion.
He started with a test case. He hired a truck and drove 200 kilometers to Pimpelgina. Bought 1,300 kilograms of watermelon.
That's a
I
lot of
love
watermelon.
how his sponsors let him do all these wacky ads.
Yeah, because people stay for it. It's fun.
So good.
Come to terms with the.
Bro. I mean, I would... no. Nah.
The already large quantity of melons we already have.
And sent the truck back to Mumbai, where he had a cellar. Success. Wasn't stopped, even sold the goods at a profit.
Oh,
We're an
nice.
essential traveler now, boys. Time to do it again, but this time all the way home. So he hired
So
another
smart.
truck, got an onion permit,
Onion.
And- and this time bought 25,520 kilograms of onions. And the article says he disguised himself as an onion seller. I don't know what that looks like, so here's this. He then hauled ass 1,200 kilometers over 3
Onion.
grueling days and nights through 3 states to get home. He makes it. Now to
Would you like an onion?
sell the goods and see my family.
Onion.
He stopped at the wholesale market just on the outskirts of town and tried to find a buyer for the onions.
Have
Except
an onion.
nobody wanted them. Onions?
They don't want the onions. We should have bought an cheap onion.
Onions? Because of the lockdown, there was a huge glut in the market.
Oh, that's a big onion. Look at that.
It's a big onion.
Onions. Everybody loves onions. Onions? Onions? No. Daddy's coming home and he's smelling of onions. By the late afternoon, he just gave up and drove the truck to his house to be with his family.
Aw.
However, the next day, knock knock. It's the police. Oh no.
You didn't
You're not
sell
here
the
to buy
onion.
some onions, are you? And they were not. So he spent the next 2 weeks in the quarantine center. And he's still looking for a buyer for the onions.
Onion.
Onion.
I would officially like to purchase a bag of onion, if that's all right. It would belong to me, my onion. Yes?
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean will...
Hand sanitizer. Cries rang out from unsanitized masses. Just one small pump, sir. Just one drop. Dozens of hands cradled close as if in prayer for their ration of precious succor. 99.9% effective was promise it made. But what about the remaining 0.1%?
Clean your whole house and everything that's in it.
You have 2 gallons of onion? Your mother was selling onion? The microwave. What the fuck?
I need some hand sanitizer. When the outbreak first happened, there was one clear piece of advice from the WHO. Wash your hands. Both soap and hand sanitizer would work, but we had plenty of soap. So naturally, we panicked about the hand sanitizer. Good thinking.
That's gold. That's gold.
And panic soon turned to profit. People had seen the rush on toilet paper and they knew to get in quick. And 2 of the fastest shoppers in the West were entrepreneurial brothers Matt and Noah. They hopped in their truck and drove from town to town, state to state, buying up every bottle they could get their immaculately disinfected hands on. Hundreds. Grab.
What a scum behavior. Holy shit. Imagine that there is this awful shit affecting everyone. It's just like, you know what? You're just going to bite all of it.
By the end,
Such an asshole.
thousands. 17,000 bottles in all. The plan?
Bro.
Sell them on eBay and Amazon at a huge markup. It was the perfect grind. Well, until the inevitable happened. Everyone got super mad. The New York Times, low on hand sanitizer themselves, decided to investigate the brothers.
Ew.
And they wrote an article.
17,000. God. That's so much.
The unsterilized masses made complaints.
I don't like this one bit. Please send the cops immediately.
And then someone went to Jeff and told. Jeff made their online accounts go to sleep.
Wait, they thought they were selling it on eBay.
eBay followed suit. Now there was nowhere to sell their goods. Then the law got involved, and the DA said, price gouging illegal. Me angry. So the authorities called up Matt and Noah. Hey guys. Hey, good to hear from you. You too. Afraid it's not entirely a social call though. Oh no? Yes, price gouging illegal. So what you want, prison or philanthropy? We're sending over a squad car now. I have decided to give back to the community. So the police pull up, the media too.
Oh, what a nice guys. I bet that he was totally doing this on his own. He was not inspired by any events or outside forces. No. What a good guy.
And Matt and Noah announced that they will be giving it all away for free.
Yeah, it was the plan from the start. He was just misunderstood. You see, what happened is that it was his wife. The evil female Karen was like, no, we can make a profit. He was trying to resist it. No, I really just want to give back to the community to help those in need.
They did an interview for television and wore this amazing shirt.
The pricing on Amazon was definitely higher than retail.
Would you say you're sorry?
No, I don't think that I would.
Why would you do that interview? Why would you? Why?
Note.
Why?
A similar thing happened in Adelaide, Australia, when a man bought up hundreds of packs of toilet paper and hand sanitizer.
I will respect him that he was like, you know what? Are you sad or do you regret it? And he was like, nope.
Then he realized he couldn't sell it and tried to return it all back to Drake's supermarket. Drake himself told the guy to please leave.
I told him that.
He has a YouTube channel, by the way. But this did little to abate the shortage of supply and overall price gouging. But don't be too mad at these guys. They're small timers, microscopic, compared to China. Stop! Oh, sorry. What I mean is, compared to the brave heroes at the CCP.
Yeah. Finally.
There's an outbreak. Xi Jinping, you're our only hope.
Superhero
So a call was sent out. to companies all around the world, especially in the West. We want you to send staff out to every retail store you can to buy up personal protective equipment, especially masks. And ship it all back to China. Thank you, Xi Jinping. All in a day's work. The scale here, by the way, is just ridiculous.
Millions of face masks.
3 million masks.
2.4 billion pieces of protective equipment.
Thermometers.
700,000 hazmat
All
suits.
flown out on a private jet.
We just wanted to ask you guys what all these products are and where they're going.
We're just going to overseas.
If you went out to buy a mask in January or February and noticed that there were none left, it wasn't just because there was a big rush on them. It was because there was a big export. And then when other countries had a shortage, the CCP swooped in to sell locally manufactured masks back to...
Wait. So he bought the ones from like foreigner countries and then he made like cheap and shitty ones and sold that back to the countries? What?
Europe and the United States at an escalated price. Only then later for them to be found defective and needing to be recalled. Got him again.
That's so evil, and it's so almost like cartoonishly evil that I almost can't believe that it happened, but then again, I fully believe in.
Anyway, back to the hand sanitizer specifically. There was a shortage. So New York Governor Andrew Cuomo stepped in with the solution.
Just spit on that thing.
It's up to me now. He unveiled his new line of hand sanitizer.
Open the curtain, please.
NYS Clean. A 75% alcohol strength concoction made by the humble citizens of Great Meadows Correctional Facility.
Floral bouquet. Little I detected lilac, hydrangea, tulips. What does it smell like to you? Tulip.
They were capable of producing 100,000 gallons every week. It was much cheaper than any other product on the market, mainly because the price of labor was pretty much zero. Other pharmaceutical items that disappeared fast were vitamins, cough medicine, and, critically, inhalers.
How many ohms you vaping there?
It was tough for the asthmatics, already picked on.
Just don't breathe. Honestly, if the asthmatic people would have just like paused breathing, it's not only they don't need the inhaler, but also they cannot catch COVID. Hear me out. That's a solid strategy.
For their feeble bodies. Their weak lungs. Embarrassing. Everybody laughs at the asthmatics, even if we, pretend and say nice things to their face. The next big one would be gloves. Once they were recommended, there was a run on them too. And once those were out, there was a run on, surprisingly, condoms.
I don't think that this shortage affected anyone in this community. I'm afraid we don't know anything about this. What?
Time for me to go poke at Obed. Have a great time in pain.
What?
I mean Spain.
Pain on your pain.
The thinking man's glove.
On the lava.
If you need to press a button on the elevator or push a trolley around the grocery store, no problem. Just use your cock.
What?
Last story.
Escape. I didn't believe it either, but there are articles and stuff. Monkeys?
In a medical center in Delhi, there's a gang of monkeys scheming. Son of a bitch. I'm in. True story, right? Some red-faced rhesus macaques, tired of their situation, go rogue. They bust out of their cage and attack a researcher, snatching COVID blood samples as they make their way to the exit. Give me that. No, Mojo, no. Put that down, bad monkey. They make a break for it, evading staff and guards, and leap out the window to freedom.
Ray or Mojo.
One was later seen in a tree, chewing on one.
Oh my god, they chewed on the blood samples? Bro, what the fuck? It's actually a fucking miracle that we ever got out of this stage.
The samples.
What?
Yummy.
In a further act of defiance, another was seen chewing on a surgical glove. Apparently it's become a big problem in Delhi. Monkeys everywhere. They snatch people's stuff and even break into homes. It seems that nature isn't just returning peacefully. It's come back with a vengeance. And if we intend to survive, we're gonna have to learn to fight back.
Against the monkeys?
So anyway, with this knowledge, we will conquer Earth and rule over it once again.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's here.
Wow.
And that's about it. Probably no part 3 unless something ridiculous happens, like an autonomous zone in Portland or the government shutting off utilities. Flagging the second channel again, you bet. We've got a feature-length Sonarts review coming out in a bit over a month. This one's going to be over an hour long, so grab some popcorn, maybe a little
Have
viewing.
a fun time in Spain from Hot Gatorland.
Aw, thank you. Can I go to pee real quick? Give me one split second. I need to pee. One sec. Mwah.